Paul draws one of the sharpest contrasts in the New Testament in Galatians chapter 5. And it is not merely about outward behavior, but about inner source. Paul is not contrasting bad people with good people or immoral people with moral people. He is contrasting two completely different ways of living. One way is powered by the flesh, and the other is powered by the Spirit. Paul deliberately uses different words. He speaks of the works of the flesh, but the fruit of the Spirit. That difference is intentional. Works are produced by effort. Works come from self-reliance, control, pressure, and willpower. Works are what happen when the flesh is still running the show, even when it is trying to look religious or disciplined. That is why the works of the flesh include more than obvious sins. The flesh can produce anger, jealousy, pride, division, and moral superiority, just as easily as it produces immorality. The flesh is not simply about bad behavior. It is about self-trust. It is about me being the source, me being the power, and me being the solution. Then Paul changes the word. He does not say the works of the Spirit. He says the fruit of the Spirit. Fruit does not strain. Fruit does not perform. Fruit grows naturally when it is connected to a living source. Fruit is not manufactured by effort. Fruit is produced by life. That is the heart of what Paul is teaching. The works of the flesh flow out of self-trust. The fruit of the Spirit flows out of Christ's dependence. One says, I can handle this on my own. The other says, apart from Christ, I can do nothing. One relies on effort. The other relies on connection. This is where many people miss the point. Paul is not only warning against sinful behavior. He is warning against trying to live the Christian life in the power of the flesh. You can clean up habits and still walk in the flesh. You can look disciplined and still be disconnected from Christ. Real holiness does not come from trying harder. It comes from trusting deeper. It comes from abiding. It comes from surrendering control and letting the Spirit produce what only the Spirit can grow. The Christian life is not powered by effort. It is powered by trust. One way of life relies on self as the source. The other relies on Christ as the source. Only one of them produces life.